What is happening? Welcome back, everyone. We're a wee bit early this week, but with music to finish and stuff to do.
Yeah, with preparations for Malta and stuff. So rather than sitting about for another half an hour, we thought we'll just get
Yeah.
get underway now.
And before we go anywhere, just like to let you know, head over to phase2.co.uk for all things phase two and D1CE for day stuff. So D1CE.co.uk. And if you want to learn how to make music like us, which isn't very good, head to belfastdjstudio.com and book phase two.
Well done. Now, I'm so glad that you overemphasized the websites because we've been doing that for a very long time. Yeah. I was walking the dog yesterday. It dawned on me. I put the link in the description every fucking week. All we had to do was here's the websites, link in the description, and we didn't have to fucking spell them every week like two fucking knobs.
Ah, well. Link in the description,
You
kids.
live and you learn, mate. You live and you fucking learn.
I work smarter, not harder.
Mate, genuinely was walking the dog and it just fucking hit me like a sack of bricks. I was like, we spell this every fucking week. And you just have to go in the comment section and fucking go click. Done.
That's what happens when you have two dyslexic podcasters.
I'm not dyslexic.
Oh, you
Just
fucking
fucking stoned.
handicapped.
Oh, fuck. That was the other thing I was meant to get today. Oh, well. Sure. Sorry.
Enlighten us.
Aftershave.
Yeah.
I got my deodorant and everything and fucking my shampoos and my friggin' sun cream and all that shit. And then
Factor 50, Dave.
some trainer. I was going to get Factor 50, but I went for a wee
Mate, it's
spray
going
on
to
30.
pace down the whole time we're there, so you need a raincoat and that fucking sun cream.
Yeah, no, fuck me. I was heartbreaking this
It
morning.
it is funny. We like the weather for the last 2 months in Malta has been epic.
Yeah.
See, on the day we land, it's the pace down until the day we go home,
Like
and then
full
after that,
thunderstorms.
after that it's fine again. We come home on the Monday and the Tuesday it's fucking splitting the trees.
Every time we
And
go to parties with the Welsh, mate, the weather just goes shit.
I know every country we go to, we get stuck in a fucking rainstorm.
Where was it? Belgium.
Belgium
We
too.
were told it was going to be shit, and we rocked up fucking
but
prepared for the snow.
can you remember standing out waiting on the train at the airport next day?
I know that's what I
It was
mean.
soaked
We
to
got there
bollocks.
and the fucking like we got sunburned and all because we just darted about. And then when we were going out to the club, it just started
It
pissing
was like
down, thunder and
27,
lightning.
28
Aye.
in a city. That's rough. I remember going to Manchester years ago. I think it was just after COVID, no, whenever everything was starting to open up again. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it was before COVID. But anyway, we got there and it was 32. And
Jesus.
I had a jacket and jeans on coming out of the airport. In Belfast, it was fucking shite.
Aye.
Got there, mate, the warmest I've ever been anywhere in my life. I'm being serious, man. But see,
But it's
because of the
you're in a city
humidity and
all,
the
yeah.
heat, I mean, it was fucking rough. And
Even
then there was
whenever we
like,
were
there's,
Greenfields,
uh,
it was fucking like whenever you were down there about Liverpool, it was fucking.
there hasn't been a good
roasting.
day, a good weekend for Creamfield since then.
Oh, it's just because I haven't had us back, mate. That's why.
Barry, you know what to do, kid.
You want the sunshine, mate?
You want the sunshine, you bring
Bring
a
the
phase
boys
two,
over.
boys. Malta, though, no, bring her in. It is mad. But no, like, see, in that time when we were in Manchester, we just took the kids away and we went to Chester Zoo.
Yeah.
So like it's like an hour or something away from Manchester. But there was the first day we got there, like I didn't have shorts or nothing packed because it was fucking roasting. I had to go to Primark and buy shorts and all.
Yeah.
See, there was outside Primark up the street a bit. There was like fountains and fucking all the kids were in it, and Jackson and I were just jumping in it. See, 2 minutes here, you're dragging.
Aye, because
That's how warm it was.
That's mad. I was going to say something there and I completely went out of my head.
Yo.
It's gone. Don't matter.
Ah, well. Move on.
Fucking great crack, all this weather chat straight off the bat, like, isn't it?
Shit.
I am really looking forward to getting to Malta.
I'm looking forward to playing.
Once we actually get there, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it'll be fun playing. We're on the Friday night. So for anybody that's going, make sure your club is
we're
on the Friday
we're
night.
on the Friday. It's us, Ben Nicky, Paul Clark,
Entrance, PH and Lamb, Snatch and Trampy, I think are playing.
Yeah. Can't even remember. Yeah, someone else, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a couple more. But it'll be a good night.
Chaos Brothers.
I
forget about Sorry, Jason. Sorry, Rob. But no, like at least in the I mean, I think we said this last week, but the Friday, everyone's fresh.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Fresh Fridays.
See how many times we play places on the last day and everyone's dead.
Yep. It's just the diehards that are there at the end.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be.
I'm looking forward to
I've been
just
proper looking
chilling.
at some
Like,
touristy shit as well
uh,
to see what Malta has to offer.
we'll go to the aquarium.
Well, it's literally behind our hotel
Happy days.
or our hotels.
I know. I'm looking forward to it as
I
well.
am. I'm gonna take myself out because I know you're not gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna have my breakfast. And I'm gonna go to them cart ruts. And you're gonna phone me, be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I'm looking at big fucking stones.
Meet me at the pool.
I'm just, I'm just looking at rocks in the middle of nowhere,
I
mate."
was just talking to Paul Clark today. He's going to come on the show over there,
That'll be good.
and
Right.
obviously with a few other
Yeah,
ones planned.
it was. Yeah, see, I'll have a. We're hoping it'll tide us
They're
over at
not.
Christmas.
There'll probably not be a show out next Sunday. Like,
I will know there's.
unless we get a good internet connection, we'll just go live for half an hour or something.
I will. We'll see, but we'll not.
What's the time difference? I know they speak English over there, like, so you don't have to worry about that.
Let's see.
Because I was thinking I'm going to have to learn a couple of Italian phrases, but because we owned everywhere in the world and
Do they not speak Maltese over there?
no, they speak English. They're bilingual, 100%. Because we
Most
owned it
places,
for so.
Malta's an hour ahead of Belfast, so
That's not
that's
too
all
bad.
right then. Well, if it's got good internet and we can get a good spot, then yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
If not, well, sure.
just doing one of our rooms.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
get Heller on for that one for a laugh. And you tell you what, if you want to see Dave get wound up, you need to sit Heller beside him.
it would be funny. Like, I think an episode of Heller and an episode with Nicole would be a funny one.
An episode of just you and Heather would be funny. Like,
It wouldn't because
you'd be broke.
everyone would get to see
The angry Dave.
That we're not joking. That Heather does give everyone black eyes. We're all fucked.
Angry Dave.
There's no way she's gonna go do a podcast. We'll have to get her
Nah,
this.
she doubt it would. I will get her that first. Maybe she'll bounce on.
That's what Diddy said.
Oh fuck, we're starting our own cult here.
So any fucking crack wheel this week?
No, mate, just throwing the best darts of my life at the moment. Like.
Oh yeah. I must admit now, whenever I was sitting there with you before we were on the show, like you were throwing pretty good darts.
I'm getting better and better. Love it.
I would like to think so. The amount of fucking darts you throw.
I know. Fucking hundreds of thousands. Like.
Still not gonna be pro. Like
no, fuck.
You definitely
I'm not
are getting
dreaming.
better.
I want to win the league with my wee team, and that'll do me.
I just wanted to win the league, mate. Like
We're
fucking
gonna win.
I fucking love it. I
love it if we beat them. There's Jason P. And what's happening, brother?
Howdy, sir. Looking forward to next week. I'm getting a catch up.
I hope I can't get back to you.
Well,
Are you coming on the pod, Jason, over and thing? You have to. You and Rob.
I don't think you've any say in the matter.
You're doing it. We're bringing all the gear with us, and not the gear that
I
you're
was going to
thinking
say, what gear are you bringing with you?
Mate, I get any kind of gear to the airport, as you know.
Because you're diabetic. Oh no, mate, that's just my medicine. That's my my prescription cocaine.
I was going to tell that story I told you earlier, but that ain't
No,
gonna
don't.
But I know the medicinal usages of this stuff. Fuck it, I'll tell. I was out playing darts the other night and I had a real chesty cough, like a really bad cough.
Don't use names.
For about 7 days. What do you mean? He dropped it in the church when we said it on the show.
That's right.
And I was with my kid, bro, and he went, "Here, do you want to blast that?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck it." And then 2 hours later, he went, "Yeah, your cough's went away, hadn't it?" And I went, "Fuck you, mate, it has. Hasn't come back since." And he goes, "I do that all the time. See if I've got the cold, I take it." Fucking, it worked too, mate. Like I couldn't believe it. Like, see before that, see the green shit that was coming out of my chest. It's not even funny, mate. Every 2 seconds, I had to go to the toilet and go and spit it.
Like Colombian cure.
Aye. Mate, they're not the government. They're not telling us something like.
That's why I say, look, big pharma are fucking at it.
Aye. Mate, remember I was completely sober for fucking like near 2 years.
Yeah, what happened?
Started running about my wee brother again.
Bad influence. Bad influence.
Maxwell.
I've been off the vapes now for a month. Just over.
I know. I'm just finishing that bottle of oil you gave me last week.
Fuck away off. That would have lasted me a good 2.5, 3 months.
Aye, but you don't smoke it as much as I.
No,
smoke.
I know I don't. But like I'm happy.
I'm going to
now.
stop. That's me completely off all painkillers too. Like, what? 3 weeks on Thursday.
I believe there's another show where you also said that.
No, right. So what it was is there was different things. So I came off all the Lyrica, they were called. I went cold turkey on them.
Yeah.
but the opiate based ones, the short acting ones, they're the hard ones. So they've done it slowly.
Yeah.
But that's me completely done now. Like,
Well done. If I had a wee sound button, big yay,
uh,
round
it
of
wasn't
applause.
that hard, honestly. See,
No.
people say it's hard. It wasn't that hard. Like,
Oh, maybe look at you flexing.
I know.
People who fucking
It,
destroy their lives, they come
you've,
off it. It was fucking sweet. I don't know what the problem
I
is.
was on it from I was 16, like, so you would think it had a hold on you.
Yeah,
But obviously, I weaned on the strong one.
yeah.
So, like, it was sort of gradual.
You just done it the right way.
People aren't like going, oh, I'll take this amount of heroin today, and then I'll take this amount of heroin
It's like,
next.
oh, well, sure, if I'm doing this bit of mess, but just throw a wee bit of extra in there.
That's it. Ah, well.
I seen a great thing that some guy said. Um, it was one of those moments you're just watching, you're like, what's this shit gonna be? And then they said it, and you're like, wow. It's like, right, see,
I have one for you after you.
if I offered to give you £10 million right now, no strings, just said, here you go, would you take it?
Of course.
Right now, if I told you that whenever you go to sleep after you take the 10 million, you're not going to wake up the next day, would you still take it?
No.
Right. So what that then means is you value your life more than 10 million
Yeah.
pounds. So you should wake up every day thinking I'm worth $1 million
Fucking
and
go
fucking
ahead,
go for it.
David Goggins.
That's fucking
I
brilliant.
know.
That's
I
fucking
have seen that
awesome.
before. Now you say it. Right, I have one for you. Now this is a gun to your head
Oh,
situation. You
fuck.
have to pick an answer.
Because I've
Would
enjoyed
you
these
rather?
so much.
Would you rather watch your parents have sex every night forever, or join in once to stop it?
Why does it always have to involve the parents?
Because it's funny.
It's not.
Yeah,
It
like
makes
gun to your
it so.
head.
It
You
makes
have.
it so
You
much more
have.
awkward.
You have to. You have to
It makes
pick
it
one.
so. Does it have to be my parents? Can it not be somebody else's
Well,
parents?
I
that
would
might
watch
choose
your
it?
parents have sex the rest of my life, no problem.
That's
Or I would join in. I wouldn't
no,
bother you.
that's all right. As long as it's not me watching, I don't care.
Right. But that's you have to pick one now. What are you doing? Gun to the head.
Fuck.
Even if you just have to do a wee ball tickle. That'll stop.
It would have to be watching it
Every night you have to watch them have sex
because you
for the
can't. You
rest
can
of your
kind of
life.
look away a bit.
Man, nah. For the rest, you're got they've got like no one of them saw things where your
Event-
eyes are held open.
Eventually, you would
Get used to it.
You would become used to it. Whereas if you bucked your parents once, that's a very expensive counselling session that you've got to go to.
Oh fuck.
What would you pick?
I can't even answer it. Like it's a hard one to answer.
It's
Like
like, would you rather stick a bit of cheese up your dad's arsehole or fucking tickle your ma's clit with a feather? What the fuck do you come up with these stupid equations for? Like,
because it's a good thought experiment.
fucking not. It's fucking weird.
Well, yes, I would. It wouldn't bother me watching your man or that. Like,
No, it's gotta be your man.
no, I said your
No,
man.
you're
I
the-
said your parents. So for me, that doesn't bother me. Like, what are you doing?
No, you're in the same fucking boat as I am with the whole situation. So go. What fucking? What
There's
would you do?
there's no easy answer.
No, there's not. No, you can't lap out of it though. You made me fucking pick an answer.
I would want it to be over as quickly as possible.
So you would buck your parents.
No, I would join in.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know actually.
A real slobber knocker there. It'll be over soon. It'll be over soon.
It's a rough one, isn't it?
Like the fucking Menendez brothers, you end up shooting them afterwards.
I was watching that. I get sucked into it halfway through the hang.
They got sucked into it as well.
I think right. Is it? What would it call? So- but
Eric.
something massage. He called it.
Oh, yes.
it was.
Wife massage.
I get into it.
Did you watch the series or the documentary?
The series?
Right. So this. Did you know there's?
I didn't watch it all. I came into it. She was watching it when we were away, and then She started watching it the other night, and it was. Do you know the series bit where your man he goes and he books like a gay hooker?
Yeah.
And he's wearing like a fucking what do you call it? Like a Roman fucking garb.
Oh, yeah.
That was the episode, and then the next one they were on trial, so I
Yeah.
did miss a good bit of it. Like,
But
I get the gist of it.
missed sort of 2 episodes where they actually done the murder and then how they.
I seen that, but was each episode like just going back and showing different
Right,
people's
so-
perspective of it?
No. Right. So
Because I seen the bit where they go in the house and then they just you see the house
Yeah.
boom 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 like
So
lights.
what they tried to do with the series was because there was so many different points of view of this, they didn't want to be doing oh, it's from this side or this is from this side. They wanted to just tell one cohesive story that kind of covered all the angles. So it was like, oh, they said that this happened, but then these people disproved this because it was mostly the court done back
Yeah.
and forth, but they stuck to what they said the story was to show how it all went down. But I, excuse me, the show done. It was very good. I enjoyed the show very much. I thought it was very well done
Uh,
because Dahmer was class. But
yeah.
like Dahmer was a single person, and you were intrigued. How can one man just do so much fucking depraved stuff? Whereas the Menendez brothers, it's completely different. Their case also got lost in the midst because in the middle of their second trial, O.J. Simpson got done for his thing. So everybody was looking at that and kind of forgot about them. And because OJ got away with it, they needed to get it because it was the same time as the Rodney King rats and all that shit.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the county needed a fucking win against them. So it was kind of their second trial. Half the stuff about the abuse was admitted, and the judge was like, "No, I'm not listening to that. That's irrelevant to this case." Now it's kind of the whole point of this case. But
Yeah.
the the documentary, because the TV show kind of portrays the dad. Did he not abuse them? We don't know, because the only people who could have confirmed that was dead.
And the man.
But the documentary then, once you watch, because they made a Netflix made a documentary after like a proper documentary to discuss it, like
Yeah.
just a 2 hour one shot thing, and the amount of people that actually stand on trial and call the dad an evil man, and they're like, this documentary is actually far more informative than the TV program. But I'm
Mm.
glad I watched the TV program first to sort of get
Yeah.
an idea of what's happening. There's a fucking song by Milli Vanilli in it, mate, and it's been stuck in my head since I watched that. So like for a solid week, and I can't
It's a
get it away.
remixable.
No, I wouldn't even do it. But now Nicole's got it stuck in her head,
Do you
and
want
now the child's got it stuck in her
to?
head, and we're all just walking about the house singing this fucking
Do you want to
stupid
do
tune.
an old like 1930s song or something?
Aye. When I go to the shop to buy the milk, I
Uh,
pick up some bread as well.
it was only 2 cents for a loaf of bread.
Do you know the story of Milli Vanilli?
No,
Do you know
don't
who Milli
even.
Vanilli
Nope,
are?
not even a clue.
Milli Vanilli were a very famous rap act back in the late 80s. Well, it was sort of like electro pop rap kind of shit. Like, no girl, you know which true, like the fucking
Yeah,
synth keyboards and shit. So they exploded. Some French and German guy blew up massively. World famous, all
yeah.
these cracker songs, and they were performing on MTV. And as they were performing, the CD skipped, and everyone in the world found out that Milli Vanilli mimed everything, right?
Bollocks.
But then someone scratched a bit beneath the surface, and once they then done their due diligence, it turned out that Milli Vanilli weren't actually singing at all. So there was
It
a
was AI.
no, there was a group of like 5 people in the back were singing and recording all these songs, give them to these two fellas, and they just went and was like
Why not do it yourself in the back though?
because they couldn't sing.
But if they were singing in the back, why wouldn't they just take all the fucking credit?
Well, sure. Look,
Ugly.
look at Ed Sheeran. For his first 3 music videos, he was a puppet and didn't show his face because he didn't want people to judge his music based on his appearance. There's people who,
It is mad
you
the way
know,
it
from
works.
doing this job, there's a lot of people who love making music but don't like performing. So maybe that was what the case was. I don't know.
There's a lot of people who are really good at making music and really good at performing, but are ugly cunts
Or
and
have
don't
no
get.
stage presence.
And there's people who are shit at making music but are real good looking chaps and the way to go.
But it's fun. One of the song that's it's "Girl, I'm Gonna Miss You." It's called. But if you keep watching the program, you'll understand. Like, there's a very poignant moment at the end where they keep playing this over and over in the episodes, but it's the last scene where something happens, and you're like, "Oh my god, I actually feel so bad." And this song's playing, and it just catches you, and you're like, "Oh fuck, right." But the music
Is
video, it just the word is "Girl, I'm gonna miss you," but it's just a straight you. There's no like fucking you or anything. But in the music video, the guy that's singing it goes, "You're like, why are you miming it like that, you dick?" And then he starts singing a bit that there's a girl singing, and you're like, "What the fuck? How did people get fooled by this shit?"
that's madness. I back in, but like it was easier to get away with shit like that.
No
Mate, so
internet.
back to this fucking trial. Did they get off it?
I'm not
Uh,
telling you.
to do I'm not watching the rest of
No,
it.
they're currently in jail.
Still currently in jail, but they're doing a retrial because of all this shit or something, aren't they?
So yeah, there was a TikTok movement before the thing came out to release the Menendez brothers. So they got 2 life sentences, no chance of parole. Um, if you don't really care, the poignant moment is the whole way you just see that these brothers have relied on each other through life because they're being abused by their parents. And then at the end, once they're sentenced, they're taken out of their cells and they're being marched to the cars to go to jail, and they both get put into separate cars. And you're like, oh, they're going
Ah,
to split them up here. And this song's playing. It's like, oh, it's a tragedy to see the dreams over.
tragedy when
And
you
then they
lose
get to this
control and you
fucking
got
like
no soul. It's tragedy. I don't even know if that's the word.
they get to this like T junction, and one goes that way and the other goes that way, and you're
It's
like,
been a
oh my god,
long
my heart's
day
breaking for these poor boys.
without you, my
But
friend.
then in the documentary,
It's
it
like
tells you that
fucking Fast and the Furious when
I've never seen any of the Fast
Paul
and
Walker
Furious.
dies.
Oh, is that not real life?
He died in real life,
Aye.
but the CGI'd him into the movie.
Does he die
The
in the
last one,
movies?
no, he just goes. I think he goes to look after his wife or
Oh,
something.
right, okay.
They didn't. They weren't that dicks. Imagine he died in
I
a
know
car
that's
crash.
I was wondering. I was like, that's a bit cruel, killing him off in a car crash after he's
Christ, this
dead.
car.
We used AI to recreate your death.
I think he used his brother's body and then put his face on his brother's body.
Fuck. Speaking of that,
Mate, did you see the one where your fucking girl in England killed her fucking man dad
oh, I
for
lived with him for 4 years.
4 years, mate? And the peelers go in
So
and
you should be happy because you've caught the killer.
and she's like, I take it. But she has four brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
How the fuck did
because she was
I bet
scamming
did they not go
150
and
grand.
visit?
I but sure you can pull off shit. I'm sure.
I bet 4 years you haven't seen or heard from your man and dad, bar postcards and fucking
Text
pretend phone
messages.
call and text messages, and then you call the house and all of a sudden they're never there.
Yeah. Oh, you just went to the shops again. You just missed them.
Fuck away, Av.
On that, now this is a segue to something I was going to tell you about today. So you asked me earlier about all the mad shits happening this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Went to Popeyes today.
Was it nice?
No,
No.
right. So
Thank,
we stayed in queued, right? Queue was
ah,
bad. About 15 minutes to queue. I was
thank
like,
you. Means
okay.
I'll not waste my time.
No, don't. So we got in, ordered, sat down. I was like, right, sweet, we got in. This is all cool. And about 25 minutes, I was busy as fuck. So about 25 minutes had passed. Still haven't brought the food down to the table. And
Oh, the diva's coming out.
oh no, wait. So I noticed then somebody who came in after us had got their food. I was like, okay, maybe they didn't get as much as us. Okay. Somebody else came in after us, got their food. This happened 5 times. We've now been waiting 35 minutes.
Oh, I made that.
And I was like, right, no, I've had enough. So some wee fella walked past, like, excuse me, mate. We've been waiting here 35 minutes. Not being a dick, but there's 5 other people who came in after us that have been served, and we haven't been served. He said, I'm awful sorry. Let me see a receipt. Took the receipt and walked off. Now there was a table sitting beside us, and they then obviously heard the interaction. They were like, "Wow, how long have you been waiting?" Like about 35 minutes. Like, oh Jesus, right, okay. And then 5 minutes passed. Your man never came back. We're like, where the fuck is he? And then he just emerged with some other tray and served somebody else and just went to walk past us. I was like, "Excuse me, mate.
He's fucking
Did
with you.
you sort the food out?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, I think they're cooking it now," and walked off. I said, "What the fuck is going on here?" And then as he said that, the table that had just sat down beside us, they asked us how long we were waiting for, got their food served to them.
Oh, mate, I'd have fought him.
So
Like,
then the next girl came down. It's like, "Excuse me, love. He's took our receipt, so we now have no proof that we bought food from you. We've been waiting now 45 minutes on our dinner. There's 6 or 7 people have been served after us. I'm not being a dick here, but this is taking the piss a wee bit."
no, I am being a
And she
dick.
was like, "Oh, I'm awfully sorry. Let me go and get that for you." 5 minutes later, food came, right? Was missing the cold wrap, and the chips were cold. I was like, "Here, how the fuck are my chips cold if I've been waiting for nearly an hour on this?" Oh, man, I was raging. So they sent it all
Was
back.
it nice?
It was nicer than KFC. You won't enjoy it. You don't like spicy food.
I
It got to the
I
point
like
like,
at Slim's chickens. Like it's
aye,
nice.
but you don't like spicy stuff.
Yeah.
You can get it normal, but like we got Cajun chips, we got the Cajun chicken, and we
Yeah.
got the Cajun gravy. See, after a certain point, you don't taste anything. It's just spice. You're like, like, don't get me wrong, it's
It's all
nice
right.
if you were able to go in and get it within
Uh,
5 minutes
that's
instead of
already
getting a KFC.
putting you in a bad mood.
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not willing to wait an hour to get in and get fed
I think, but
this
that was an
mediocre.
anomaly with you. Like that doesn't usually happen. Is
Oh no, I
everyone
couldn't
around you
believe
was
it, mate.
fucking.
But like, it's just a bit nicer KFC. Like the chicken's not as greasy as KFC. But the purpose of me telling you this is right. We waited there that long that Nicole's dad came back from the dead. Swear to fuck, man. And I've cleared it. Nicole has told me that it's okay to talk about this on the podcast, right? So we were sitting there waiting after we'd fucking give off to the guy the first time about the order. And And Nicole's phone gets a message, right? Now we've been trying. There was a guy sitting behind her that looked like Goldfinger from the Bond movie, and I was trying to get his picture up, but there was no internet service, no signal, no nothing.
Yeah.
We're like, we're off the grid and can't even get fucking fed here. And then the next thing, Nicole just got a message. Ping. Hi, this is Dad. Got a new number. Nicole laughed and went, well,
What
clearly
the
not. Now,
fuck?
for anybody that doesn't know, my partner Nicole, her father passed away unexpectedly a couple of years ago. So it would be very weird for someone to be her dad to be texting her. I was like, have we actually been raptured? And he's giving you his fucking heaven number here because we
He's like,
waited that long.
here, now, come and meet me.
It's like wonder scam, but it's like, no, that's not going to work with me. My
It's
dad
like
did.
fucking Beetlejuice waiting in the wee fucking thing. You've been waiting there that long.
We literally died waiting in
You got
Popeye's
food
chicken.
poisoning. I got food poisoning in Popeyes.
Her dad's like, here, you
Allegedly.
may as well just come and fucking hang out up here. Like, you're going to be waiting for fucking ever on that dinner. You'll starve to death quicker. But yeah, mate, it's
not worth a hype.
It's not my cup of tea. Like,
Yeah.
and I do
Slim's
enjoy
chicken,
KFC.
you'd like
Like
Slim's chicken.
their chicken wings and all. Like the quality of food's good.
Yeah.
The
I heard it's just like a less greasy KFC.
That's exactly what it is. It's at least greasy KFC. The chips aren't as good as KFC. It's like it's
KFC
McDonald's
chips.
chips with the KFC's new flavoring.
Do you know what I like? Old popcorn chicken. Like, I'm on Snail 1 a.m.
Of course you are. Fucking me plain Jane.
Popcorn. They're spicy enough for me things.
Popcorn chicken?
Aye.
Fuck away.
Fucking right they are.
Oh, do you know what's another thing that really fucked me off about Popeye's chicken, right? So you see how big that establishment is, right? You go to use the toilet, there's one toilet. Like a male, female toilet. You walk in, like I'm not joking you, it is probably the length and width of this sofa. The toilet's there, the sink is where I am with the dryer, and that's the door, and you're like, this food's gonna make people shit really bad. Like you need to have more than one.
God bless
the,
a girl
the
getting
flusher
after
doesn't
me.
work
Like,
or fuck all, and you're like, this is not gonna be a pleasant day. And I wouldn't want to have to walk, as you say, like, dear girl, and you've just had a big shite in the toilet, and it won't flush either because it's broken. And you're like,
your front toilet roll on top.
That wasn't me. It was like that when I found it like that.
You leave a seat up when you're walking out, so they think you went for a
like,
piss.
Really? Because you've been in there for 20 minutes? Because I've been fucking waiting.
No, I was chopping up lines of gear, love. Sorry.
No, it was not. It was not for me. Not for the hype. Wait until there's no queue.
Yeah, I went over like one of the first nights, and the queue was. I just literally reversed out and went, see ya. I wouldn't wait in that. I wouldn't wait in the queue like after the airport. I'd be away home to fuck.
I thought we would have got away with it because Angela was taking the child out for her birthday. I said that because Ruby doesn't like all that spicy chicken stuff. It would be wasted on her. She'd want to try it, and then it'd be like,
I didn't know it was all spicy chicken. Like,
well, no, you can get it normal, but I would imagine it's still gonna have like the whole point. Louisiana is all about their spices and all that.
Yeah.
So we just thought, right.
What's the other one? Chick-fil-A.
I put one of
them over here now.
But
don't know where though.
We thought
they're putting the Nando's beside that, aren't they?
Where beside thing?
I've no
idea. There's 4 or 5 units attached to it still.
Yeah. Well, that's good, mate. That makes me go fuck that.
No, I actually said to Nicole, I was like, well, the one good thing we can take about this is I'll have a funny story to tell tonight on the podcast. I seen another class thing as well, man, and I actually ran this by Nicole because it's like this is possibly like, do you know when somebody says think outside the box and everybody's sitting, the scene's on its arse at the minute, no one can think of new promotion tactics and all
Don't
this shit.
Don't give a fuck another idea away here, like.
Oh no, this is comedy gold. Like it would take far too long to really do, and if you do it and you get discovered doing it, like you would get your fucking bollocks kicked in by a lot of people all at once. Like it would be a rumble, right?
Right.
A guy in England went on to Tinder, created a profile, and asked 80 to 90 fellas out on a date to an event, which he was the promoter for. And he's standing taking a video with a crowd, and like the guys are kind of vibing it, but you know they're all standing just looking. Like everyone's not looking at the DJ; they're kind of just like glancing to the door, waiting for this fabled woman to walk in. And he's just got them all to come and fucking pay into this event. I was like, that is like that's outside of the box thinking. I was like, Nicole, see if you ever see Tinder on my phone.
That's fraud.
But you know how you take it better though? You instigate a situation, right, where everyone can still win.
You get the girl, the DJ.
No. Right.
That's what you do.
So you and me have an account each. We'll flip the coin, and one of us has to be a fake girl, and one of us has to be a fake fella. The fake fella goes and gets 80 girls to go to the event. The fake guy or
Get
the fake girl gets the guys to go, right? So even though they all get stood up from the person they thought that they're meeting,
they've got an
everyone there's
equal chance.
single,
Yeah,
and they can then still all clock on with each other and enjoy a good night. Marketing,
that's a good one. I
isn't
like
it, mate?
I like the
And
sound of
then
that.
that, if anybody's angry about it, people like, look, everybody in this room's single. Go for it.
I put singles night up on the thing. Get her buck, lads. No, that's funny. Like it's dodgy, like
Oh, it is so done. Like,
dodgy
because if
behavior.
that goes wrong,
But I respect the hustle.
but that yeah, that's what it is. It's a fucking good bit of hustle. But it was just
Outstanding.
so good. But it was even just watching them because they're all just like wee meerkats. Just
Uh,
is that her? Is that her? Oh,
I
is
want
that
to
her?
see.
And the promoters obviously stand at the door, going,
Imagine
"She's
the
never
fucking
coming."
the picture you stole off someone and she actually turned up.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
She just wanders in randomly. You stole some bird's picture off her Facebook and randomly she rocks into this club. It'd be a rape fest.
you would have to, you would have to pick a picture of somebody from the other side of the world just to stop that from happening.
Ah,
Because then you're really like, what are the
it's
chances
funny.
somebody
Like,
from Australia or somewhere walking in to Belfast on the exact night that you've lied about it?
I know. You see, Club Honey are revival boys are back again. Alternating Club Honey detox,
Yep,
so they're going to give it a go again. It's good to see.
it is. At Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween's a good night for it over there though.
Yeah.
Probably do well, but it's I don't know, man. It's rough. Like uh, there's someone was telling me about one in the town. It's all like Kodaks,
Cortex?
Kodaks,
Oh, Codex?
Kodaks, whatever it is.
Prodex?
No, whatever might not be. I'm sure. I don't know
Krowdex.
actually. Now, the more I'm thinking, I think that's what you call the brand.
Right.
But it's only. She told me they found it, and her no Jack, Watson, Jordan's
Yes.
mate. It was his missus was telling me last night that they went in and it was fucking brilliant. It says only about 200 people in it, but it was all hard style and it was in behind. Uh, do you know where the Kremlin is?
Aye.
And round there.
Is that where the front page used to be?
Well, it's she says behind the Kremlin. That's beside the Kremlin.
Aye, but it's in that
That
general area.
general.
There's a lot of wee spots in there though that have
She says it was good. Like,
nightclub
uh,
ability, but obviously don't because you're gonna break out again. Because it's under your heels. The areas as well, because that's another big problem with the hardstyle nights because you do a night in Honey and there's people from the east and stuff won't want to go, but we've said it a million times. We actually have a far better night over there than we do in fucking
in the
Protestant
shank. Oh,
areas
yeah.
because they love it more,
Yep.
and it's not like we've never once in any way felt
No
unsafe.
fuck, not at
If
all.
anything, it's more safe. It's kind of here. Those
Uh,
boys are from the other side. If anyone's giving them shit, get them out the fuck because
that's it.
that's
They're
not the
here to do a
reputation we
job.
want anymore.
Yeah.
And it's good
But
that way.
it's sad too because Club Honey built that upstairs
Yeah.
right whenever everything started to fall away.
Yeah.
Which I mean, so hopefully
But
they get
they
it
do
back
lots
on.
of other nights in it as well,
I
like
know, I
comedy
know.
nights and
Yeah,
obviously dance nights and
I haven't
stuff.
seen the new upstairs to be fair. I seen it when they were building it,
Aye,
but I haven't seen it.
I've seen pictures and
Does
stuff of
I
it. It looks
looks
well.
good,
It
like it
looks really
does. It
well.
looks better than the way it was downstairs.
Yeah.
But it's good to see them having to go. I'm not doing it again. Like
Is it finally out of the system? Is
what's
it?
the point, mate? It's
Thank
like
fuck
it
for
is
that.
fucking pointless. Do you know what I mean? Like you can just throw money after money. Like even the big boys are struggling.
Yeah.
They're not doing like I mean all the big promoters are struggling as well. Like
What's up?
and no, I mean
Unless you're gonna do it all night long
see what we
and
done
you're
with
not paying
Jason.
for fucking multiple acts and shit. It's just one act
Uh
playing from start to finish, and that seems to be the way. It's either all night long acts and clubs or festivals.
yeah. See what we done with Jason over here. Like it was perfect.
Yeah.
The promo was perfect. Everything was perfect. Like didn't transfer. Do you know what I mean? But it's because like everyone that's doing hard music is struggling now.
Yeah.
I mean, like Mooney and all, like they always done reasonably well.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Emmons fucking struggled.
But we've both said it with fucking blue in the face. Swings and roundabouts. Everybody's on with their hard techno and shit now.
It'll come. And
Eventually
we're
come back
next.
to the
We're
hard style again.
hard styles next because it goes techno hard style. Like,
Yeah.
And
People
that's
get
why we've started
people
making
get
loads
too
of new
mad,
hard style.
and then they're like, right, we need to tone this down a bit, and then they're like, I'm getting bored
Uh,
of this. We need to speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, and they get to the mob music, and they're like, oh, right, that's too
but they'll
mad.
go
Back to the
hard
start again.
techno. Oh, right, that's actually not hard enough. We need to go that one step harder.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So we'll be all right soon. But it's fucking sad, mate, the way it works. It's just the club scene. After COVID, the club scene just died.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like we were playing clubs every weekend,
yeah,
and then you were getting to play the big shows in between. So it worked. Now we're only really getting to play like festivals and big shows. We're not get playing no club shows.
yeah. And that was really your bread and
That was
butter.
your bread and butter, aye, because you were getting at least two or three a month. We were playing like,
Yeah, but again, it'll come round. There has to just be some light switch moment where it's done different.
but the problem is too, see, because it's been a couple of years now. All the young ones here, they all know the big hard techno acts and the big trance, not even trance, but the big fucking, I don't know, what would you call shows? No, I wouldn't call them trance now, like
They're like
multi-genre acts.
rave DJs.
So, but the kids, all the younger ones now, know all them and all of that scene.
Yeah,
That don't know who fucking uh, Rebellion are.
yeah,
They don't know who Safa is. They don't know who the big acts are within the hard scene. Whereas,
mm,
see, 6 years ago, you would go to a rave and people would be coming up to you going, here, you should book fucking and the most obscure
yeah,
new hard dance DJ that's coming through. And you're like, well, how do you know him? It's like everyone was so into it. And then also the people that were going to the events 5, 6 years ago after COVID were like, oh, I actually like sitting in the house.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You do, you have a, not everyone, I'm not generalizing here, but most people have a sell by date. And once they hit a certain age, you're
Well, you
like
do.
Maxwell, think of Johnny and Maxwell, never missed an event,
Mhm.
even our Jordan.
Yeah.
Anything that was happening in Belfast, they were there. And
But
then
you
they
just
just sort of
you grew
gradually,
up, and then you have
uh,
responsibilities, and your responsibilities outweigh. Like, let's be honest though. Excuse me. If we didn't do this as a job, we're not going to raving.
no.
Our rave time is now spent making music, or making music for other people, or
Yeah.
doing podcasts, and
There's Andy Wilson. We'll see you in a couple of days, brother.
we will. I mean, it's fucking hard to fathom. It's a few days, and in my head, it's just always been, "I we're going to Malta soon. We're going to Malta soon," and then
It's
it
a
sort of
fucking
dawned on me
nightmare to get
yesterday. It's
there
like,
too,
we're
isn't it?
fucking going next week.
It's a fucking nightmare.
I had an absolute shit attack last night in the middle
What?
of all my other panic attacks about stuff. I was looking at my bookings and stuff again just to make sure it was all definitely done. And I read the wrong part, and I thought that I'd only booked my hotel to the 20th instead of the 21st. And I freaked out. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have nowhere to stay in the last night. Fuck.
You see
But no,
my floor.
I have booked it, so we're okay. I still,
I sent you all the dates, like, so
yeah,
if you
no, I
just
know.
follow that.
I still think that fucking we should get a car.
I'm not driving,
It's
mate.
40 quid for 5 days.
I know, but I'm not driving, mate. Mate, we're on holiday. I'm
Get Helen to
drinking.
drive, fuck's sake.
She'll
Look,
be on the wine till she
she's
wakes up.
riding the coattails here. She's here on our business trip.
She's working too. She has to video everything.
Yeah, and she can fucking be our driver too.
No
But
chance.
that's no. But
Mate, if it was a bigger place, maybe. But
I
you
just
fucking,
find it mad the fact that it's €30 for a taxi from from the airport
I
to where
we're
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 staying.
sorted out there.
I know,
Anyway.
but I mean, if you just think about it, it's €30 for a taxi, but it's €40 to rent a car for 5 days. And you're like, how does that even work out financially?
But once you start going through the booking to start adding shit on, then you have to pay all your fuel
Yeah,
and your
not if you
fucking.
get it through Booking.com, sir.
No, you do, they do, aye. See, like you have to go back with a full tank,
Oh, aye.
and you have to once you go in, they'll say like I only allowed to do X amount of miles a day, and things like that. They get you, mate. It ends up like fucking 80, 90 quid. Because I remember
Sure.
the Manchester one.
They
I
can
was telling,
they can bill the boss.
the Manchester one. Remember, I was telling you, I was going to book a car over there. And I went through. It started off like 60 quid or something, and by the time I got to the end, it was 190
For what? For
for a
when we're
car
in
rental.
Manchester?
No, whenever I went to that Chester
Oh,
Zoo.
aye.
So instead of getting the train, I was going to just drive down to Chester Zoo and back.
Mhm.
It ended up cheaper to get the train, which was dear as fuck.
Fucking
I was going to do it whenever we went to Palma there
yeah.
too, and I was like, no, 100% do it. And then we went down. Me and her were like, right, we'll go down and rent the car here.
Yeah.
Where's my license? In my wallet. I left my wallet sitting on my bedside cabinet because I didn't
Here?
need it. Because I had my Revolut card with me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's like, so I say, I'll just leave a wallet sitting there. My fucking license was in it, so I couldn't even do it.
So how's that Revolut card work? You can just lift money out over there from there.
You can transfer it into any currency on the app.
Right.
So like I just stick money onto it from my bank and then go change it into euros, and then so you can go back and forward on it to whether you want to spend pounds or euros.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's good. Now, I tried to log in to do it and it was telling me that I already had an account based on my mobile number, but it set up my old email address. I can't access it. And it was far too
Uh,
much hassle. I was like, fuck off, forgive this morning.
it's a good job. Like we, that's all we use. We don't bring cash anymore or anything like that. We just use a, and if you want to lift money out, just go. It doesn't hit you with big fees or fuck all.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I think I need to get fucking euros changed.
I fucking booked New York too for us and the kids.
Woo!
Can't wait now.
I'm sure you can't be in New York's good spot.
No, I enjoyed it the last time. Or just again, me and you were talking about it. I don't know whether like it could be a bit much for kids.
I don't like I went 20 odd years ago. I would have been first year. I would between P7 and first year because I was
Yeah.
still into wrestling heavily with Stone Cold and The Rock and all that there when they were feuding with McMahon. So it was somewhere around that time.
Uh,
Do you know what I mean? Because that was my big thing. I was going to go to the WWF shop and see some shit. But yeah, as a kid, it was just nah. If you were just walking about buildings all day, and
yeah.
like you were like, "Oh, look, there's Times Square." Well, that was interesting for ten
See,
seconds.
that's what I was thinking. But the only thing she showed me like so fucking Legoland
Ah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
all these big amusement things, and I was like, well, I'll be all right. Like I don't really think they'll care about walking around fucking Central Park or anything. Don't think that'll really
You
fucking
can't
bother.
walk around Central Park, man.
We ain't heard it.
Like how long?
2020.
No, I mean, how long did it take you?
Oh, we didn't walk the whole way around it. We ended up hiring someone on a
I
bike to drive us
That's what
around
I
it.
mean.
Aye.
You can't
But we
fucking
wandered around a good bit of it. Like,
you couldn't fucking get kids to walk around the
I
whole of
know,
Central
I
Park.
know.
We
But
got fucking lost and ended up in the wrong spot in New York.
even going and seeing it, I mean, like it's not something that would be up their
Yeah,
street. The only reason we know it is from like fucking Home. Well, saying that they love Home Alone too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe that's.
Aye, but that's what I mean. That's where I knew it from, and it was fun. Like, see, because whenever we
There's
went,
a zoo in Central Park as well, so you can go there.
aye,
So,
it was fun seeing like when you're walking at night time, the steam coming up from the sewers. Like you think that's a
uh,
fact, and then you see it in real life. Like, holy fuck, that is actually
I
just
know
normal.
it is
But
real.
again, these things from the movies are class, and then you see them, right, right. Well, that was interesting. I'm still here for another 2 weeks. What the fuck?
That's
We ended up going to New Jersey
going to.
actually
That's
afterwards.
me and her went there to the outlets and
New
got
Jersey
loads of
was good
shit.
shit. Like, I enjoyed that.
We'll do that there, and then like so obviously go up and see the fucking Empire State Building, stupid things, and then the rest just fucking eat.
My dad threw a penny off the top of the Statue of Liberty.
That's our Norway Statue of Liberty. Go and do that. You can do a helicopter thing too, where it brings you right over. Yeah,
Like
something
the
like
helicopter.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
do that there, mate, and then that's it all done.
Yeah. That's not going to be a fucking shop till you drop it.
I'm not. I'm
Trip.
not. Me and her walked like it was ridiculous how much we walked the last time we were
Yeah.
there. Like,
But
but me and her
that's what you
enjoyed it.
do.
I
Yeah.
know for a fact them two won't. So we'll be
I but no,
doing
when you're
stuff
an
for the
adult, it's
kids.
nice to just dander along and fucking chat shit and just look at stuff and be like, well, this is all
Stop at all
different.
the wee bars on the way down.
Aye.
We walk from
Like you're in no rush to do anything because there's
uh
nothing really to do.
Times Square to Brooklyn Bridge. We walked, and then we'll walk back, and it was fucking like it was some down there. Like, but we stopped at all the wee wine bars and the wee shops, and we fucking had drinks. So by the time we got back, we were half cut, got
Aye.
food, things like that. But I will see.
That'd be good.
But that's it. You like it worked out. Like you, whenever you were younger, your parents took you traveling a lot.
I will know. I wasn't. Well, yes, I was taking travel a lot, but I had to go away because my mum and dad were going on business. So
Yeah.
they were like, "I, you can come, and what you do is you stay in the hotel room while we're like."
Ah.
I wasn't Madeline McCann. This isn't like, well, no, hold on, you can go if social service want to go and do my math or something. I by all means go ahead. Not my dad. He's all right. But yeah, well, I was a teenager, so I was able to fucking
Yeah.
sit in the hotel on my own and go and use maybe the pool or something. But it was like, don't leave the hotel. But like, you know yourself in America, like there's shops and all. Like I went and bought Star Wars figures and
Ah.
shit, and then went up to the room and pissed
That's the
about.
thing with him, the Jacks. He love that there. But with me, I didn't. The only place I ever went on holiday was Salou.
Yeah.
Whenever I was a
But
kid.
sorry, that's what I was getting to. It's not really a holiday. It's my parents
Uh,
run business, and then once they finished their business trip after a week, we would stay for maybe an extra 3 or 4 days,
yeah.
go and look at some. Like I did get to see some nice places,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like you're out every day doing shit.
I
Do you know what I mean? I went to Florida with them, and my and dad got divorced in the middle of holiday. That was fucking brilliant. Do you know what I mean? They weren't
so
exactly
they're
fucking.
bad memories.
Mate, it wasn't exactly the best fucking holidays.
Aye.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Fuck. I know, but that's it. But it broaden. That's what I want them is to see the fucking world
Yeah.
at least a bit. And in fairness, though, they do keep saying about going there
Hmm.
because of TikTok or not
You may hope
TikTok. They're
Jax isn't
not.
watching now.
They're not on TikTok. They're on what do you call it? YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
But that's all I see is fucking the Diamond District. Your man selling the watches. They all watch it.
Oh, right,
It's
okay.
fucking brilliant.
So they're going to take you some places, is
Uh,
what I'm hearing
Jax is
here.
going to want to buy a Rolex and try and make 10 grand on
These
it.
are, oh, fuck. See, them guys doing that, that's mad as fuck.
It
Like,
is, mate. Like fucking absolute gangsters.
why is my phone fucking pinging so much? This is all the messages that I got whenever I was fucking meant to be down earlier.
Meant to be done.
Or fucking waiting on my chicken. We
Oh
all got fucking
fuck.
ascended because we died for the chicken. I Oh mate, no, that'll be good for you to go away from New York. I know you and Heller loved it whenever you went away last year, so hopefully the kids will enjoy it as well.
Aye, that's it. I love me and her come back and literally COVID hit.
I know 'cause she fucking brought it back with
But
you.
that's
You were
like
patient zero.
we were so lucky that we even got to go. Like it was like a week or two after we got back. It
Aye,
was
because
everything
that
was
was
locked down.
the last ever gig that we were supposed to play in Kelly's.
Uh
I played that weekend on my own, and I ended up being fucking late for it.
it wasn't
And then
even
we were
meant to
meant to
be
be
the
playing with,
last
I know we were meant to be playing with Miss Kate,
Kate
an audio freak,
audio freak.
and then it just turned out, yeah, that was the last ever event in
Kelly's.
Kelly's.
I wonder if they regret that up there.
Well, letting us close it.
No, I mean I know Cull doesn't. I know Cull probably fucking regret that it closed,
Oh yeah.
but I mean the big wigs. Well, the opens are next year, isn't it?
Golf
I but
makes you
is it?
more money than Raven will.
I but it is it as consistent as once a month
I but
filling that with two and a half
golf
thousand
here is
people?
getting a big fucking.
No, I get that, but is it going to bring you more money? Because they fill that once
Oh
a
yeah,
month.
so see American golf tourists like they would flock here because they like to go and play all the famous fucking courses that celebrities do and the big golfers, and they tip big because they're
Yeah.
rich men that are coming over for business weekends and fucking
So
all that there.
what two and a
But if you're
half
flying from
thousand?
America to here just to play a round of golf, you've surely got a few quid in your pocket.
Well, I agree. I
You're
didn't
not
look at
flying
it
here just to play golf
right. So
and
two.
spending a fucking fortune on it.
What was the tickets? 20 quid.
For what?
Cali's. 20,
Something
two
like that
thousand
there.
five hundred. So that's 50 grand on the door once a month.
Aye, but then that
Then your
has to
drink.
pay for
But
everything.
that then also your Wednesday nights for the students was filled every week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like fucking wonder if they regret it. I don't like I'm just putting it out there, like because I regret it going like and I'm hoping the big bosses up there are going, fuck's sake.
Nah, they won't be. I was talking to Nicole about this today. Like,
But
if you look
they're
at
they're
the
doing all them barn things now. Like David Russ
yeah,
is up there in the barn
right, but
at
that's the way
Halloween.
it used to be with tracks.
I would tracks was round the corner.
Aye, but that was kind of
But
what it
the thing
was.
is, but I mean, again, so they must be like they're doing things
It's a wee
again.
bit of extra income. At the end of the day, we all want a few fucking extra pennies at the end of
When's
the
he
month.
open up there?
I have no idea.
I think it's Royal Port Rush.
I play golf. Don't watch it.
Uh,
It's fucking.
I play darts and watch them.
It's tedious. The
The
watch.
watch.
It's
No,
'cause
what I was
nothing
watching on like the
nothing
cricket,
happens
mate.
until like the
It was the
fucking fourth
20,
day.
no, the 2020 cricket,
Yeah.
where it's like they're quick. It's not like over 4 days. It's like over like 115 innings or something.
Yeah.
Mate, I
Oh, the
was
50, is this like the 50-50
I
cricket?
like I mate, it was fucking brilliant.
Aye, because they just
It
fuck
was
the ball at
quick
each
as
other and
fuck,
smash it. Yeah.
just smashing me. I get sucked right into it, mate. It was great.
Well, that's what that Saudi Arabian golf thing, live golf, was meant to be. It was meant to be just more energetic golf. We'll do it over 3 days instead of four. People can get a bit more pissed at it. Let's make it a bit more of a fucking lively atmosphere instead of.
Next year it is
I knew
the
it was coming soon.
153rd. So they'll make a fucking fortune up where we're at there. Like, the 13th to 20th of July. Oh,
We've done a few fucking Halloweens in Kelly's.
ah,
Yeah, right. So another way you would see mad rave gear, and over the years we've been to many either dress up events, but both as fucking party goers and as acts. I've seen possibly the maddest fucking rave costume ever, and all I can think of is I don't know if I would want to see that if I was wiped out or not, because it would send your head into fucking
what
oblivion.
is it?
It's I'll show you. Go to the The far tab. Show the edge screen there. Where do you see this shit, mate? Isn't that fucking mental? So clever though, but that would fucking say like that's two different people. If you looked at it, but realize it's the same guy.
That's madness.
So for any of the audio listeners, some guy has like a steel saw
Yeah,
blade through his head, which is a
that
mirror,
did confuse me a wee bit
and
there.
he's one side of his face is a mirror, and the other side is completely bald, and it's because of the mirror, it looks like it's two fucking different people.
That's insanity.
Isn't that mental, mate?
Fucking top marks for effort. Like,
Oh, but that would imagine walking into a rave completely off your
did you
equipment.
see Ari Shaffir run the bit like that?
No,
It, you know who Ari is, don't you?
the comedian.
Uh,
Yeah,
it's funny.
what running about with fucking a
No,
buzzsaw through his head?
no. For weeks, he was going on podcasts, fucking like Two Face.
What Harvey Two Face?
But
What did you write? RV shot Two Face?
uh,
See, this is why you just type in Google, mate.
that's not even going to show you it here.
No,
I'll ping it over to you because it'll be on TikTok.
the oh mate, your mom blew my head. I watched that and I was like,
Mate,
what?
that's
What?
it is epic, but it's fucking a bit too much. Like,
That'd be great. Imagine being like DJing like that. Fuck with people's heads. What is this? A back to back to back to back? No, it's just a normal phase two act. I no, you know me. I love dressing up for Halloween, but doing the least amount of work for the maximum amount of laughs. Like
yeah.
I've had some crackers here.
I mean, you
You
dressed up as me.
the year after was just the printed page of multiple different shades of grey. I think with 50 shades of grey. And then just the lazy one with the big middle finger mask. It was just like, fuck off, I'm just my attitude. You always do a fucking great family effort,
Uh,
but you literally
we
do it
didn't do it
to get
last year.
dressed up and take a picture, and then you're like, right, get this fucking off me.
Why can I not fucking find this?
Because it doesn't exist, Jason.
Those are right.
While you're doing that, flick out a little wee video up there. This was actually incredible. See people who say that they can't, just that they can't do anything, or that oh, I've got this, like I've got diabetes, so I can't fucking do anything in my life. This guy here is the epitome of fucking. If you want something hard enough, you will figure out how to get it. So it's a video of a no-armed man playing a guitar.
right.
Flick it on there. Right, sorry, I'll do it.
Fair enough.
You just share the screen there. Let me see this. He's one arm. Sorry, not no arm guy. Not really clever,
That's epic.
isn't it?
Go ahead, kid.
Isn't that amazing? Like that's such good ingenuity to actually go and fucking create. Like how would you even go about contrapting that device?
He just run the bike like that for ages. He goes, I love going on stage because I walk out this way and then,
And then turn.
Maniac.
I think the best one of those I've ever like the fucking pull the rug from out underneath you for comedy was there was I can't remember what his name is, but he's from England, but he looks like, do you know Jeffrey, the butler from uh, Fresh
The
Fresh
purple
Prince.
jacket. He wears like the purple coat thing.
Oh no, this is fucking ages and ages ago. Like you're maybe talking. I was 17, 18. I seen
I don't
this.
know who Jeffrey is, so I can't. I don't
Will
get that
Will,
reference.
Will Smith program, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
The butler in Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Right.
He's a comedian who looked like same face and all as him. I thought he was when he came out
Yeah.
originally.
Same color.
But he can. But that's the whole joke what he has. So he comes out onto the stage and he starts talking in this very very broad Nigerian accent, and he does the first
Do you know we
two.
have one Nigerian listener on the show
I
at the
do
moment?
as of today. Here's a shout out to you.
Aye. Cheers, Nigeria.
Um, so he comes out on stage and just
Shout out to all
for
the Riskies.
2 or 3 minutes, he's just talking in Nigerian English, and you just believe it because he's a black guy, and you're like, right, this is obviously your accent. And then he just stops and goes, right, I'm fucking bored of that because now you all think, and it's just full like posh English accent,
uh,
and you're like, holy shit, man, what the fuck? And then you're like, is this fake? And then he's
uh,
like, no, I'm born and bred here, but it just goes to show that if you see a black man on stage with an
uh,
accent, you'll just believe him.
uh,
It's like that's fantastic, mate.
mate, some of the comedy's amazing. And like
Yeah.
some of the bits are really well thought out. The Dave Chappelle one, he goes like, "Oh fuck, I'm not good at writing jokes. I have punchlines in a jar in my kitchen, and I just pick them out, and just to say, right, I have to write a joke with a punchline this." And he goes, and this morning I picked out kicker in the pussy. And then he goes on for 20 minutes, like 10, 15 minutes maybe, of this long story. And you've completely forgot about it, about his fucking mate's ma not giving them like chips with the
Uh,
dinner. And he goes, so I kicked that bitch in the pussy. And then you just go, fuck, I
oh, that was
completely
the point of
forgot about
this.
it. You're like, he's telling this big, long, stupid story. But I mean, it's like really well thought out.
I think TikTok and stuff has ruined comedy a bit for that because people want the jokes to be quick.
Quick.
Like
Yep.
I think the guy that wrote Only Fools and Horses, his name escapes me now, but his the way that he presented jokes in that show was so fucking great because he would say a line now and then there'll be a whole scene will play, and then another scene will play, and then they'll go to another location, and then they'll come back, and then something will happen that'll bring you right back to something that
Uh,
happened 20 minutes ago. But it is fucking hysterical, and you're like, you've just secretly been dropping wee bits in there just to really drag this out,
uh,
just for a fucking line. And like that is how
do you
you
know what's
really
like
do it.
that Barasik I was telling you about? It's really well written and funny, and they keep doing like callbacks the whole time.
Yeah,
So like something stupid will happen at the start, and then they keep calling back there throughout no, throughout the show.
yeah.
But it's fucking class, mate.
Have you watched The Penguin yet?
No,
I have.
have we?
I have.
Good.
It's surprisingly good, yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Everyone I've seen that's I've been like, holy fuck, this has changed
I,
DC forever. Like,
Well, see, I'm not big into Batman and all that shit. I am only interested in it because they're showing it as like a gangsters type
yeah,
thing. There's no real superhero
yeah.
shit in it. But I do find myself wavering between. I'm like, this is class, and then you're like, well, no, this is kind of just your standard gangster trope thing. And then something else
I
will happen. You're like, oh, well, no, that I'm still my interest is still peaked, but
it's like
there's only
I
3 episodes, so they've kind of
people's
built the story of the main characters in the first three. So I'm imagining now
yeah.
it's going because at the end of the day, everything has to have character building now. So you kind of you bought into the Penguin story,
That's what Game
you
of
bought
Thrones are
into
so good at,
fucking
mate.
this
Like,
other wee kid story, and then
uh,
you're like, right, let me see what the fucking purpose of buying into here is.
it's like a DC Sopranos, then.
Yeah, something like that there.
But that's Game of Thrones was so good at that. You got so invested. Like, see, for like the main characters in that show, there could have been 25 at one time,
Yeah,
and you were so invested in every one of them. Then they just went.
all right,
You're
killed
like,
them all
what
off.
the fuck? What'd you do that for?
But like Game of Thrones was never like fantasy shit, but Walking Dead was kind of like that. It was good, and
It's
then
back. I see.
it's spin off. It's not that good. It's Daryl in France.
All right.
That's where the
How did he get there? Still have airplanes and shit.
boats. Carol's in France now for season two. She flew there. She found some guy that had an airplane
Oh fuck! I
and
will
convinced
just go to
convinced
France.
him to fly over to find her daughter, which is dead.
There's a thing on Netflix that Heller watches called Emily in Paris or something,
Right?
and it's like about she's like a fucking like a fashion, I don't know, like, or like a marketer. I know, like she looks after companies and
Yeah.
builds companies up with her boss, and they're moving it to Rome because both of them, the boss and Emily, found love interests, and Macron, the fucking president of France, is on going mental. He's like, no, it's Emily in Paris. You have to keep it in Paris. Like, nah, we're moving to Rome.
Right. But is this like a book or anything, or they
No,
just
it's a
wrote this?
fucking, it's just a like a series on Netflix.
I will
But they
obviously
both find
there's.
love interests, so that they say they're trying to buy this. I watched that episode. Whatever they were trying to buy this fucking.
Is it real shit or is it like fucking
It's
just?
like fucking woman shit.
But no. But what I mean is it like follow me on a vlog type program, or is this just complete like fucking
uh,
Desperate Housewives completely wrote
acted,
bullshit. Yeah,
it's acted bullshit. But she was trying to buy his company off his fella, but she also like fancied him. And the deal was the ma wouldn't sell the company unless only till a Italian
right.
if it was Italian business. So they created an Italian business. Next minute, Macron's out going, "Get the fuck! It's Emily in Paris. You can't change it to Emily in
Do you know
Rome."
why?
They're
Because
like,
they're probably getting a lot of money for letting it be filmed there. And now
That's
it's
it.
like, oh, you take away the money.
Fucking frog eating cunts.
That's all right.
Right, we'll wrap her up, then, Taylor.
Fuck, has it been an hour
It's
already?
been an hour.
Jesus, right. Well, guys, we may or may not see you next week,
Aye.
because we are in Malta.
But
So,
we'll maybe if we can, we will. If we won't, if we can't, we won't.
but we will be back the week after that.
We'll would if we could, but we can't, so we won't.
Yep, something like that there.
Adios.
Bye.